Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday's Market Outlook here. Top Gun Options, Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and we knocked out our first day of free live trading and trading this week. We're going Monday through Thursday. Now, my apologies. Today was an abbreviated session, about 45 minutes, because I had to jump through my ass to make a Fox News hit, logged in, all primed and ready to go for the camera, and they booted me for President Trump and the Australian Prime Minister. So my apologies. That's the breaks. If you didn't get a chance to attend our first brief this morning, head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT-replay. That stands for full throttle replay. This is going to be the replay page for the rest of the week. The replay is right there. The rest of the schedule is up here. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., we're going to do our primary brief. I'm going to cover a bullish America trade. We're going to get bullish because we believe in America. And we're going to see some pullbacks too. So we're going to do both, man. I'm going to teach you how you can dogfight this market. You can be bullish and you can be bearish at the same time. You can be bipolar, and so am I. So we'll cover that tomorrow. Wednesday, we're going to be in accelerated retirement, AR. We're going to talk about getting long-term bullish on psychedelic-assisted therapy. The trades I covered in the last full throttle session, where is it? A tie's up 76%, 27 $100. MindMed is up 122%, $3,200, right? What's that? That's $6,000. $6,000 in a month just on those two psychedelic trades since our last full throttle accelerated retirement brief. And then we're done with full throttle. Then we're going to start solo Amazon on Thursday. It's our gateway drug, our entry level service, only $97 a month, crappy bottle of wine. So full throttle and solo Amazon are separate, but I'm going to do them all this week. 15 members are all we're taking. Why? I want to get this number in our hunters over here, up to 300. We're stopping at 15 annual members this week, okay? I'm only taking serious folks. So you're going to notice on the replay page, it says what? Annual, $29.95 with my two psychedelic trades from the last full throttle. You made $6,000 already. I paid for 2 years of your annual membership. I was going to say 15, and actually it's 13. So 2 people already watched this replay and joined. There are 13 full throttle annual memberships left. Now, God forbid Wednesday rolls around and I don't fill the rest of these 13 slots. I'll open up a handful of monthly slots to get to that 15. Okay, so you want to act now. You're not going to be number 16, I guarantee you. We're closing the doors and we will get airborne without you. If this is the first time that you're hearing that we're doing a complimentary week of live trading and training, you need to head to go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. This will get you registered for the rest of the week and it will get you access to the replays, okay? So go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. Going to cover that bullish on America trade tomorrow. We're going to talk about getting long-term bullish on defense stocks. We're going to look at Amazon. We're going to look at all sorts of stuff this week because, man, there is a lot going on. Look at this chop up here, ladies and gentlemen. Up, down, up, down. Let me just refresh that page real quick. When I was in Aspen about, a week and a half ago, Donald Trump said what? You know what? Trade war with China, back on. We imploded. Then what happened? Trade war's back off. Then they said, no, it's back on. Then he said it's back. So look at this, folks. We are at all-time market highs up here at 67.4. Well, all-time highs were back here, but a lot of volatility, right? Look at this. Down day, up day, down day, up day, down day, up day. Compare that with the past 9 months, man. Look at this. Here were the tariff bottoms down here, and we've just had this rip your face off rally with no real, I think a week and a half ago was the first 2%-ish, 1.5%, 2%-ish pullback since these tariff bottoms, folks. So way over our ski tips up here, and we have got to stay a little frosty, okay? So tomorrow we're going to talk about, and I hate war, folks. I healed with psychedelic-assisted therapy. One of the reasons it remains illegal is because it can turn warriors into peacemakers, right? So I hate talking like this, but I got to channel my inner Gordon Gekko, or what's his name? Jordan Belfort from the Wolf of Wall Street. War is good for business, folks. So we're going to look at Raytheon. Raytheon, Vladimir, got my Vlads wrong. Zelensky last week actually said the word Raytheon at the White House. He's like, well, talking to Raytheon, and they're going to have to really ramp up production when the president gives us Tomahawks. I hate hearing this. I love hearing this. I love hearing head of state saying, hey, Raytheon, you really need to spool up. That's a free, let's go take a look at Raytheon. If you bought Raytheon when you should have on October 8th, why would you say October 8th, 2023? Well, take a look at what happened October 8th, 2023. Right there. That's the day after the horrific Israel attack, right? Raytheon is up close to 150%. If you had listened to me, and that's the stock. I'm not talking about our synthetic stock or our options trades. It's up 2% today, too. Got to get long-term bullish on a defense stock because what's the saying? Only the dead have seen the end of war. China, betting it can win a trade war, is playing hardball with Trump. You know, Trump and his ego ain't going to take a headline like this. Like, what? You think you can bully me in a trade war? I'm going to bully you. Here we go. He was talking nice today with the Australian Prime Minister, and Xi, I love Xi, meeting with him at the end of the month. We'll get something done that's good for both countries. Great. Love to hear it. Devil's in the details. I thought, Mr. President, you already had a trade deal with Xi back here at some point, and clearly he did not. So what else are we going to talk about this week? We're going to talk about AI. Well, look at this first. Big market swings are back, putting investors on edge. Wall Street's fear gauge touches its highest midday level since late April. What's the fear gauge, ladies and gentlemen? It is called the VIX, the volatility index. Let's take a look at the VIX. Ooh, the VIX, that's Raytheon. VIX. I was like, that's not the VIX. There we go. VIX. Ooh, look at that. In the past week and a half since trade war back on, we went from 15 up to 30. The VIX doubled in days, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's collapsing because Donald Trump is talking nice. I'm going to look at this, folks. The VIX is a heart rate monitor. It goes up and it goes down. It goes up when people are freaking out. It goes down when they're not freaking out. And I'm going to teach you a lot of wizisms this week, and here's one of them. When vol is cheap, 15, you buy it. You get bullish. When vol's expensive, 65, 60, 30, you sell it. See these lines? They're on here for a reason. When volatility is cheap, buy it. When it's expensive, you sell it. So we're kind of getting a little bit of a collapse in the VIX right here, which is saying, everything's fine again until it's not. So that's what we're going to cover tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern in the live trade brief. Wiz, I work tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Guess what? 85% of current TGO members work for a living, and they watch the replays. They also download the Top Gun Options app, and as soon as I place a trade in a live trade brief, boom, pops up right on their phone. They can go over to the retrade app or wherever else they're trading and place that trade if they're so inclined, if it hits their risk parameters and their commit criteria. I'm going to teach you how to fish, folks. Don't expect to sit here with your mouth wide open, sitting on the end of the dock, getting fish thrown in your mouth like a big fat walrus in San Francisco. That's not going to happen. I'm going to teach you how to fish. You don't go to Top Gun forever, folks. That's not your career. You go to the mountain, you get your flowing robes and your Top Gun patch like I got up here on my wall, and you go back to the fleet. You become a teacher and you go help others. So that's what I'm going to teach you here is how to fish. Don't sit there with just your mouth wide open. And of course, the warning signs lurking below the surface of a record market. So look at these headlines, folks. Big market swings are back. Investors are on edge. The warning signs lurking below the surface of a record market. Usually when I see these type of headlines in the Wall Street Journal, it's 1 potato, 2 potato, 3, smash. Okay, so I love being an options trader, folks, because I can potentially profit no matter if the market's going up, down, or sideways. So one more time, go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle to register for the remaining 3 days of trading. And then here's the replay page. Go.topgunoptions.com/FT-replay. We got 13 annual memberships left. You will not be number 16, I guarantee you, okay? So get on the replay page, watch this, grab your slot before it's too late. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Fights on and namaste. Whiz out.